Hello friends, welcome back to Science with Savi. I hope every one of you is doing great at your places. You are staying home, keeping yourself safe and attending your online classes with full focus and concentration. Today we are going to do mechanism of breathing, how the breathing goes on in human being. So let's just begin without wasting any time. In mechanism of breathing, we need to understand that what is breathing. Breathing is taking in of air which is rich in oxygen, which is inhalation or inspiration, and giving out of air which is rich in carbon dioxide, which is called as exhalation or expiration. Now, how this inspiration or inhalation and expiration or exhalation takes place, that we will understand. But before going to that, it is very important to know about few, organs and few parts which are involved in the entire mechanism of breathing. During studying the human respiratory system, we learned about the diaphragm. That is, the diaphragm is a wall of muscle which separates the thoracic cavity from the abdominal cavity, number one. Second, the chest cavity is guarded by ribs. Okay, there are 12 pair of ribs which are guarding the chest cavity, and there are two type of muscles which help in the mechanism of breathing. So the first thing is the diaphragm, which helps us. The ribs are there, and there are two types of muscles which help in mechanism of breathing. So this is very important. The first muscle is called the radial muscles. Okay, these are called the phrenic muscle or the radial muscle. Now where are they present? This I'll show you here in the picture. You will see that the diaphragm in the normal condition, when in the normal condition, the diaphragm is dome shaped. It is like a dome shaped, and this diaphragm is attached to the ribs through the phrenic muscles or the radial muscles. That is, this is the diaphragm and these are the ribs. Now they are attached to the ribs by the radial muscles or the phrenic muscles. So these radial muscles are important in breathing. Okay, so this is one type. Now second type of muscle which is important is that is the external intercostal muscles. They are present between the ribs. There are 12 pair of ribs. So between the ribs, there are the external intercostal muscles. So these muscles are also very important in breathing. So for understanding the mechanism of breathing, one is the ribs, diaphragm, the radial muscles, and the external intercostal muscle. These four terms will come again and again when we are understanding breathing. Okay. So now there are two more terms which will come in use, that is contraction and relaxation. Contraction means to expand. Okay, contraction is expanding, and relaxation means, coming back to the original shape. So this is contract and this is relax, that is relaxing. And one more important thing before going to mechanism of breathing is understanding about two laws which the gases follow. The gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide, they follow two gas laws. The first law of the gas law is that the air always moves from an area of higher pressure to an area of lower pressure. Okay, from an area of higher pressure to a low area of lower pressure, the air will move. And the second thing you need to understand is that when the volume increases, the pressure always decreases. More the volume, lesser is the pressure. Lesser the volume, more is the pressure. So these 2 points are very important. What? I'll repeat again. Number one, air always moves from a region of high pressure to low pressure. When the second point, when the volume increases, the pressure decreases. When the volume decreases, the pressure increases. So now with all these background, we are going to move to and understand that how this inspiration and expiration takes place. So when we are breathing in, okay, when we are breathing in, what happens? In the normal condition, the diaphragm is dome shaped. The diaphragm is in this position. And we saw the diaphragm is connected to the ribs through the radial muscles, okay, and between the ribs there are the intercostal, external intercostal muscles. So when the radial muscles contract means when they expand. When the radial muscle expand or they contract, then what happens? The diaphragm, which is dome shaped, it becomes flat. The diaphragm becomes flat, okay, and when the intercostal muscles contract, that is they expand, then the ribs moves out. And the ribs are moving out and up. So what happened? The ribs are moving out and up because of the contraction of the intercostal muscles, and the diaphragm becomes flat because of the contraction of the radial muscle. So what will happen because of this? The volume of the thoracic cavity will increase. The volume of the thoracic cavity will increase. And what we studied in the second law, that when the volume increases, the pressure of that area decreases. The pressure, it will decrease. So the pressure outside our body, that is the atmospheric pressure, is more, and the pressure inside in the thoracic cavity is less. So from where the air will move to which place? From an area of higher pressure, that is from outside, the air will go inside the thoracic cavity. That is, inhalation will take place. Did you get it? Why the air comes inside during inhalation? Because of the contraction of the radial muscles and the external intercostal muscles. The diaphragm, diaphragm becomes flat and the ribs come up and out, and because of this the volume of the thoracic cavity increases. When the volume increases, the pressure goes down and the air moves inside. That is, we inhale. Okay, this is very, very simple. You just need to understand all the things. And what happens when we are exhaling? Okay, what happens? That all the muscles relax. The radial muscles relax. Relax means they are coming back to the normal position. So when the radial muscles relax, the diaphragm, which was flat, again comes to the dome shape. They have relaxed. And the external intercostal muscles between the ribs, they also relax. So ribs, which was outside and up, it was outside and up, enlarged, they also move down and they come in because of the relaxation of these muscles. Then what happens? The thoracic cavity, the volume decreases. The volume of the thoracic cavity decreases. And what we know, that when the volume decreases, what becomes high? The pressure is high. So the pressure inside the thoracic cavity is more than the atmospheric pressure which is outside the body. So from where to where the air will move now? From the air will move from a region of high pressure, that is inside the thoracic cavity, to an area of low pressure, that is outside the body, that is the air will be exhaled out. Okay, this is the mechanism of breathing. Because of the contraction of the radial muscles and the intercostal muscles and the relaxation of these muscles, the mechanism of breathing goes on. That is why we are inhaling and we are exhaling. So with this, we finish mechanism of breathing. This sounds a little complicated, but I tried my level best to make it very simple and understandable for you. I hope the way I am teaching you, the way I am creating the material, it is actually helping you people. And thank you so much for showering so much love on me, and your encouraging messages and all the comments which you are giving me. These are so encouraging and keeps motivating me to work even more harder and make this science concepts really easy to understand and also fun to understand for all of you. So thank you so much from my bottom of my heart. And in the next class, we will be taking the last part of this topic, the last portion of the chapter. We will see that how respiration takes place in other organisms which do not have the lungs, like human beings and other higher animals have the lungs. So we know that they, use the lungs for respiration. But what happens in earthworm, in cockroach, in aquatic animals like fishes which live in the water, and also in the amphibians. Okay, so all these topics which we are going to take in the next video. And thank you so much once again for all the love which you are giving me. Please share this link of the video with your friends. If you are finding it really beneficial in understanding the concept, please share with all your friends, with your, share it in your class groups and like it. And subscribe me definitely, and don't forget to click the bell icon. You will get the notification all the videos which are coming. So see you very soon. I'm coming up with the third part. So and with this we will complete the entire respiration in organism. And children, if there is a particular topic which you want to which you want I should come up with, you can please message me that which particular topic which you're finding difficult, which you want me to cover. I will definitely work towards it. So once again, take a lot of care about yourself, study hard, concentrate. This is, this time is the main time to put all your efforts in your studies, because your entire future depends upon what you are doing now. So this present time is very, very important. So stay home, stay safe, keep exploring, keep learning, and see you soon. Bye-bye.